Have you ever felt like your strength was gone, like no one could possibly understand the weight you carry? Imagine being in the middle of life's storm, the winds howling, fear pressing in, and then suddenly, a voice whispers, "Do not fear, for I am with you." That is the promise of Isaiah 41:10. And today, I want to take you on a journey through the lives of three very different people whose stories bring this verse to life. By the end, you will see why this verse is not just words on a page, but a lifeline you can hold on to every single day. Let's begin with David. David was a young man from a rural village. He grew up with nothing more than simple dreams and the hope that one day, he could provide for his family. But when his father lost his job and his family slipped deeper into poverty, David had to leave school to work. Every day he walked miles to a construction site, carrying bricks under the scorching sun. His friends moved forward in life while he felt stuck, trapped, and forgotten. One night, exhausted and ready to give up, he opened his Bible. The words seemed to leap from the page. "So do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you." David held on to those words like a lifeline. Every morning after that, as he carried heavy bricks, he whispered to himself, "I am not alone." Years later, through perseverance and faith, David started his own small business. When people asked him how he found the courage to keep going, he simply smiled and said, "Because my strength was never mine to begin with." Now, let's move to Grace. Grace was a mother of 2 children. Her husband had left her, and the weight of raising her kids alone felt unbearable. The nights were the hardest. Bills stacked on the table, her children asleep in the next room, and the silence heavy with fear. One evening, after crying until she had no tears left, she remembered her grandmother's words. "When you are too weak to stand, God will hold you up with his righteous right hand." She opened her Bible, and there it was. Isaiah 41:10. The verse pierced her heart. "Do not find out. Do not fear, for I am with you." She prayed those words night after night. Slowly, the fear began to fade. She found part-time work, then a better job, and eventually was able to provide not only for her children, but also for other single mothers in her community. Grace would later say, "God didn't take away my struggles overnight, but he held my hand so I could walk through them without breaking." And then there was Michael, a soldier who had returned from war. His nights were filled with nightmares, his days with silent battles no one could see. He felt like a stranger in his own home. The people around him loved him, but he felt distant, isolated, chained by invisible fears. One day, while sitting alone in a quiet park, he overheard a street preacher reading from Isaiah 41:10. The words hit him like lightning. "I will strengthen you and help you." For the first time, he realized he didn't have to fight his battles alone. Over time, through prayer and community, Michael found healing. He became a mentor for other veterans, telling them, "Even when I was drowning in fear, God's hand never let me go." These 3 lives, David, Grace, and Michael, are different in every way, yet they all discovered the same truth. Fear loses its grip when God steps into the story. Now let me pause here and ask you something. Have you ever faced a moment where fear felt bigger than your faith? Maybe you're in that season right now. I want you to share your story in the comments. You never know how your words might encourage someone else who is watching this video. Let's break down the verse itself so we can understand the promise behind it. "Do not fear, for I am with you." Fear thrives when we feel alone. God removes that fear by assuring us that his presence is constant. He's not watching from a distance. He is walking beside us. "Do not be dismayed, for I am your God." Dismay means discouragement, hopelessness, despair. God reminds us that he is not just a God, he is your God, personal, present, and powerful. "I will strengthen you and help you." These are not empty words. Strength doesn't always mean the problem disappears, it means you will have the courage to face it. God doesn't promise to take away every storm, but he promises to give you the strength to walk through it. "I will uphold you with my righteous right hand." The right hand in Scripture represents power, authority, and victory. To be upheld by God's righteous right hand means you are secure. No matter how badly life shakes you, his grip will never let you fall. So what do these stories teach us? David shows us that even in poverty, God's presence gives hope. Grace shows us that even in loneliness, God's hand provides strength. Michael shows us that even in trauma, God's help brings healing. And all 3 of them prove that Isaiah 41:10 is more than a verse, it's a promise written for you. But here's the question I want to leave you with. If God promises to strengthen and uphold us, why do so many people still feel abandoned in their darkest hours? Why do believers sometimes cry out to God and hear only silence? In the next video, we are going to tackle this question head on. We'll explore why God sometimes seems distant, and how to hold on to your faith when heaven feels quiet. It may be the answer you've been searching for. Until then, remember this: you do not walk alone. The same hand that held David, Grace, and Michael is reaching out to hold you today.